If you guys have been watching this channel, listen, you guys know I'm a huge advocate of the pop-up because it captures the highest quality leads at a very good volume. But in this video, I want to tell you guys about the 4 ways to grow your list alongside using a pop-up. 3 of this all originate from one centric principle about marketing. And the 4th one is kind of like a dark horse, let's call it. So we'll leave that for the end. But basically, the centric principle of this marketing strategy is, how do you actually capture leads? Well, leads require attention because you can turn attention into leads, right? So you got to look at, okay, where does your brand have attention currently? Obviously, the website is one channel, but another channel would be something like organic socials, right? You can leverage this in 2 ways. You can either pump out lead magnets. So for example, if you're, let's say, a fitness brand, you can pump out a lead magnet that's like a really high quality workout and diet program that teaches people how to work out, gives them a simple split, and gives them some like macro programming advice, right? That would be the lead magnet that you would throw up, and they would submit their emails in exchange for this lead magnet PDF, ebook, mini course, whatever. And you would be able to pump this on your Instagram stories, create a little link, and boom, that's one way to capture emails. The second way is to run giveaways. So how do people sign up for these giveaways? Well, they engage with your posts on social and they give their email somehow through some sort of landing page, right? Both of these methods are pretty effective. However, the quality of these leads are kind of questionable a lot of the time. Why? Because people that are coming in through these channels come in with the expectation of getting something for free, right? So they're not always in the best purchasing mindset. However, what's going to happen is, because this is a free offer, you're going to get a much higher volume of leads, in which case you just need to make sure they're put through some sort of relevant welcome series to try to convert them. And after, let's say, 60 to 90 days, you want to consider cleaning this list out after that period as well, if they haven't bought or engaged with any of the emails. So these are the first 2 ways. The third way is collaborations through other brands. So again, going back to that centric principle of marketing, right? You need to figure out where the attention of your customers are going right now. And right now, guess what? You have competitors, right? Maybe not direct ones, because obviously it doesn't make sense for you guys to share lists, but you're going to have a bunch of indirect competitors selling a bunch of adjacent products, right? So what I mean by that is, if you guys are selling suitcases, you might want to go to a leather goods brand like that are selling bags, like duffel bags and stuff, right? Or if you're a iPhone case company, you might want to go to a magnetic charger company. If you're selling, gym pants, you might want to go to a gym tops company, right? You see what I mean? Like, they sell complementary products. And what you can do is, if you guys are selling to the same demographic, just reach out to these brands and be like, hey, I'd love to do a collab with you guys where we're running giveaways to each other's audiences. And whoever opts into those giveaways, we share the list across. This is how big my list is. How big is your list, right? If you guys are of a roughly similar size, amazing. You can capture anywhere from 1 all the way up to like 10% of their list, just depending on how good you package the giveaway and the collaboration. So let's say you both have 100,000 on your list. By collaborating, you could literally add up to another 10,000 subscribers to your list. And if you were to convert just 1% of those, that's 100 extra customers. And if you have, let's say, I don't know, like a $250 LTV, you just made 25K through that one single collaboration. Right? So a lot of things when it comes to list growth is about understanding where your customers' attention is being placed already and just figuring out a way to transfer them into your database. Now, the 4th way, which is a bit of a dark horse, which is another marketing principle, which is, if you can't get extra attention to your brand, you can also just maximize your existing attention. So right now, your website is going to get a bunch of traffic, right? And you guys are capturing leads through pop-up. This is where a tool like Black Crow AI that I got introduced to about 8 months ago, we started rolling it out to a few of the brands that we're working with. They have a really sick tool, which is basically identifying the email addresses tied to that specific session through AI. So that way you're essentially able to capture more emails through thin air and also capture more events that are being triggered on your website already. It's a little bit tough to explain how they work, so I'll just link like their website in the description. I think right now we have 5 or 6 brands on them. They work incredibly well. There's a pretty good ROI attached. So yeah, it's basically a paid way to grow your list, but in my opinion, the ROI is definitely going to be there. Plus, they also have a 30-day free trial, I believe. So, give it a shot. So that basically concludes the 4 other ways of growing your Shopify email marketing list without actually using a pop-up. Now, there is one method that I didn't mention that you should absolutely avoid, which is buying lists and running lead gen ads on like Facebook or something. Trust me, it sounds like such a sick idea. Like, oh, I'm just going to buy leads from people in my demographic and run email marketing to them. ROI is not really there, plus it's kind of illegal. So I really recommend against it. And then the other way, obviously, is to run lead gen ads on Meta to some sort of landing page to capture the email. Now, with this type of campaign, we've done this like 4 or 5 times because on paper, it just makes so much sense. Like, you spend 50 cents per email, you buy 100 emails for $50. And then let's say there's a 2% conversion rate, your CAC is only $25, right? Which in theory sounds great because that's technically like a 4x ROAS, right? If your ROAS is like, if your average order value is like $100, right? You generate $200, 4x ROAS. However, in practice, even if you run purchase conversion ads in order to generate the leads, they just don't fucking convert. Like, we've tested this so many times, the CAC always goes through the roof, or we're just somehow unable to convert these leads. We've never been able to do it profitably. I really recommend against using lead gen ads. That being said though, if you're a 7 and 8 figure ecom brand, consider booking a call with me. I run an email marketing agency. We're really good. Been doing it for 4 years, generated over $30 million in revenue for clients. And if you book in a call, basically I'll just be able to run an audit on your account, give you exact predictions, like very accurate and precise ones, of where the upper limit for your account is from a scalability standpoint. And also, I've just worked with like every niche under the sun, so I can give you some insights that are fairly unique to your industry also, as well as review like what's missing on the account, what could be improved. And then obviously, if it's a good fit, I'd pitch you on how we can kind of work together. But if not, you just get a bunch of free advice essentially. So yeah, consider booking a call and I'll see you guys in the next one.